Alright, hi. And this video is how to improve your squat series. And this is the series number 1, ankle mobility. And so the next video will be the number 2. So there will be this one, ankle mobility, and then the series 2 will be knee hip mobility, and then the number 3 will be spine mobility, and then integration. So there will be a total of the 3 videos. All right, and so this video is, in this video I'm going to show you some exercises that you can easily do at home or anywhere, and to improve mobility of the ankle. And why is it important? Okay, well, because if you want to improve your squats, all right, and you need to improve the individual parts, all the individual parts, including your ankle joint, your hip, your knee, and the mobility of your spine. And then more importantly, all right, you need to improve a coordination and integration of all those parts, because none of those parts work in isolation when you squat, right? They all have to work together. So you may have great mobility at each joint, ankle, knee, and hip, and spine. Yet you may still have a hard time doing the squats really well because of the lack of coordination and integration of all those parts. Anyway, so that's coming later, and so let's get into the ankle mobility. So there are two exercises really I'm going to show you, and the first one is the stretch for your calf muscles, right? So this one is going to focus in on flexibility and the length of the muscles, the soft tissues, right? Achilles and gastrocnemius and soleus muscles. And so let's get into that. And I'm going to move the camera and so that you can see better. Okay, so I'll show my ankle, right? So the first stretching will be the calf stretching, and there are many different ways to stretch your calf, right? I'm just only showing you one example, and you may have already some stretches, the calf stretches that you have been doing that's working great. Do that, but I'm going to show you this one just as an example, right? So the calf stretching here, okay, it's pretty straightforward, right? Ankle, you're just stretching the calf muscles, and right, so starting with the foot, my toes are pointed straight, and then with the back knee straight. Okay, so what I'm doing intentionally and consciously is I'm trying to push the knee back. Okay, and then also I'm thinking about pushing the heel down and then back actively, so that way I'm actively lengthening my calf muscles, and then hold that position for 30 to 60 seconds, right? So I'm not just straightening the knee, but I'm actively pushing the heel down and then the back. You see that? All right. And once I'm done 30 to 60 seconds, and then the next I'm going to change the position of my foot. Okay, I'm going to turn around. Here, you can see it. Right. So the first position is the toes straight, and in the second position, I'm going to turn my heel outward. There, and then push the knee back and push the heel down and then back. Hold it for 30 to 60 seconds. And once I'm done that, now this time I'm going to turn my heel inward. Okay, this is the third position. Same thing. Push the knee back, push the heel down and then back, and hold it for 30 to 60 seconds. And then I'm going to repeat 3 sets on each position. So doing 30 to 60 seconds, and then 3 sets in each position. Straight, out, and in. Okay, so that's I call it the 3-way calf gastral stretch. And then the second one is basically the same stretches, except I'm bending my back knee. Okay, instead of pushing the knee back to straighten it, I'm bending the knee this time. But I'm still doing the same thing with my ankle. Push the heel down and in the back with the foot straight, 30 to 60 seconds. Right, heel turned out, 30 to 60 seconds. Heel turned in, 30 to 60 seconds. Okay, then that's it. Pretty straightforward, right? So quickly going over again. So the first one, gastral stretch with the knee straight, push the knee back, okay, and push the heel down and in the back. 30 to 60 seconds, okay. Toes straight, toes in, toes out. And solid stretch. It's another muscle of the calf, okay, with the knee bent, toes straight, toes in, toes out. 30 to 60 seconds and 3 sets in each position, okay. So these stretches addressing the soft tissue mobility problem, right? So maybe your ankles wouldn't bend because your calf muscles are very tight, or some of the calf muscles, okay? Not allowing your ankle joints and ankles to bend enough and sufficiently to do the squats well. That might be the case. Okay, and then the next one exercise I'm going to show you is going to address the mobility of the actual ankle joint. I'll show you what I mean by that. Okay, so I have a skeleton model behind me right here. I'll show you the ankle joint. Right over here. This is my guy. It's ankle. Okay, so when you bend your ankle, when you squat, okay, so actually what happens is the ankle joints here, they glide back. So the heel goes back a little bit as the ankle bends, flexes, dorsiflexes. Right there, you can see that? There, okay? But doesn't always happen, and sometimes for some reasons it gets a little tight and or it doesn't glide as well. And when it doesn't glide well, it limits the amount of the ankle bending flexion, which you can imagine how is that going to impact your ability to do the squats. So when as you're going to squat down, at some point your ankle joints maybe have nowhere to go, and because they don't glide, and then what happens is the heel starts to come off the ground. Okay, because you don't have the ability, your ankle joint don't have the ability to glide back. Okay, so if that's the case, okay, no matter how much you stretch your calf muscles, right, gastral and soleus muscles, you may still have a hard time in bending at the ankle because the calf muscles may be actually pretty flexible, have good mobility, good length, yet your ankle joints don't glide well. Then therefore you cannot squat down because your ankles wouldn't bend. Okay, so I'll show you one. Okay, again, there are many ways to do that, but then I'm showing you just the one simple thing you can do. Okay, I'm showing you my ankle joint here. So I'm going to get into the half kneeling position, what I call the half kneeling position here. Okay, if you can. All right, and then I'm going to take a couple fingers here, and then so find a ankle bones, okay, either side, inside, outside, okay, medial malleolus, lateral malleolus. You slide your fingers down, and then bring your fingers to the front, okay, underneath the ankle, these big bumps here, okay. And what you're going to do with I'm using the 2 fingers of each hand. And then I'll come underneath here, and then I'm going to shift my weight and bending at the ankle. So I'm doing the lunges here. And as I'm leaning forward, bending my ankle with my fingers, I'm moving the ankle joint back into these directions. Okay, I'm going to turn this way. This, I'm going as if I wanted to push these bones back into these directions. There, okay, so once you apply just some pressure with your fingers, okay, and then you maintain that pressure as you're doing this motion, okay, there. So I'm going to do about 10 to 15 times here, okay, and then you maintain that pressure as you're doing this motion, okay, there. So I'm going to do about 10 to 15 times here, okay, and then you maintain that pressure as you're doing this motion, okay, there. So I'm going to do about 10 to 15 times here, okay, and then you maintain that pressure as you're doing this motion, okay, there. So I'm going to do about 10 to 15 times here, okay, You may find it's easier to use your thumb. You can use your thumb, or sometimes I use the web space here, and then I apply the pressure, and then I lean forward. Whatever works for you, okay? It's a subtle movement, so you may not really feel that movement well, but anyways, give it a try. Okay, so do 10 to 15, and I'm going to change the position of the foot, turn my foot in, do 10 to 15, turn my foot out, 10 to 15, do on the other side, and check out the squats again, and try to go down and see how it feels. Okay, squatting down, check. Okay, here. So you can see that if the ankle joint doesn't move and glide, then what happens is this happens, right? Because the ankle joint don't have enough bending, flexion. Okay, so it's important to have a good mobility of the ankle joints. All right, so what we did today, all right, so this is how to improve your squat in series number 1, ankle mobility. And the first one, what do we do? The first one is the calf stretches, right, to address the soft tissue issue, tightness of the calf muscles, right? So doing the 3 different positions: foot turned, foot straight, foot turned in, foot turned out, with the knee straight, with the knee bent, and hold that position for 30 seconds to 60 seconds and repeat the 3 times 3 sets in each position, with the knee straight, with the knee bent. Okay, and then the second one is the self ankle mobilization, and to improve the mobility of the actual ankle joint. And that you're getting into the half kneeling position, and then use your fingers, and then put your fingers the front of your ankle, and then as you do the lunges, you apply the pressure and then assist the gliding of the joint with your fingers. 10 to 15 times in each position: foot straight, foot turned in, foot turned out, and that's it. Okay, and after that, check your squats and do a few squats and see if that changes anything, if you can do squats a little better or not. All right, and that's it for this video. And so the next video, the series number 2, will be I'll be showing you some exercises to improve the knee and the hip mobility. All right, and please consider subscribing to my channel, so that way when the new videos are uploaded, then you won't miss it and you get a notification from YouTube. All right, and if you like the video, then please push the like button. I appreciate that. And well, thanks for watching anyways, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.